What's up, my beautiful homies? So I wanted to tell you guys a story today, and this is a real story that actually happened when I was in middle school. It involves me and my best friend, like my homie of like 10 years, literally my first friend in the States. So we were in 7th grade and we're 13 years old, both of us. And I was so sick. Like, I'd had a sore throat for a few weeks at that point, I think. So I texted her the morning of when we had school, telling her how sick I was, and she decided to bring me some cold medicine to school. So before first period, whatever, first class, whatever you guys call it in your countries, we went to the bathroom, and this was cold syrup. In our 13-year-old naive little innocent brains, we didn't actually know that Nyquil contained alcohol. So she gave me like a little bit of Nyquil, and yeah, I felt better because it like eased my cough, so I didn't cough. Well, mind you, about 45 minutes later, during first period, first class, I had history, and I remember this like it was yesterday. I was looking at the board, and all of a sudden, like, it just hit me. This intense feeling of being just like high, like drunk, and I was like dozing off in class, like and so like the rest of the day I was kind of like out of it, like messed up, because that was like my first experience with Nyquil or anything bad, whatever. And the Nyquil had spilled in her backpack, so when she got home, she put it back in like her parents' shelf, and her mother saw her and asked her like, oh, were you sick or something? And she didn't know that Nyquil had contained alcohol either. And so she told her mom that she gave it to like me, and so her mom freaked out and I think called my mother, and they met up, like they went at each other's house and like talked about it, and we sure as heck got a long lecture out of that experience. And I just thought it was so funny because I was just messed up like the entire time, and I didn't even like put 2 and 2 together until like later on when I got home and she got home, and our parents were like, well, it contains alcohol. And I was like, wow, so I was like actually drunk, dude, what? So moral of the story is, don't go to school on Nyquil, because history class is really boring as is already, and on Nyquil that stuff's really boring, to the point where you're just gonna like fall asleep. And if you already fall asleep in history class, I feel you, dude. Like, most of history is super duper boring, except I like learning about Egypt. That was like the only thing I liked. That's it. But thank you guys for hearing my little story time. I hope you found it kind of like funny too, because me and her still laugh about this to this day. So yeah. And y'all, you have to actually guess what I'm wearing on my head, because I'm not about to tell y'all. So leave comments below guessing what this is. And if you guess right, I'll let you know, but if not, you guys have to keep guessing. Anyway, I'll go now. Bye. I love you, my beautiful homies. Stay woke.